Have you ever spent hours searching the web for reliable information only to end up with a pile of scattered links and no clear answers? If that sounds familiar, you need to meet Perplexity AI. Perplexity is an AI-powered search engine that does not just give you links, it gives you complete sourced answers to your questions in seconds. In this step-by-step tutorial, I will walk you through everything you need to know to use Perplexity AI for deep research, from your very first query to advanced techniques that most users never discover. Whether you are a student writing a thesis, a professional researching market trends, or just someone who wants better answers faster, this tutorial is for you. Let us dive in and transform the way you search for information. Let us start with the basics. Head over to Perplexity AI and you will see a clean, simple interface with a search bar at the center. Think of it like Google, but smarter. You can start searching immediately without even creating an account. Though I strongly recommend signing up for a free account because it unlocks features like history tracking, collections, and follow-up questions. Creating an account takes less than 30 seconds. Just enter your email or sign in with Google. Once you are in, the home screen shows trending questions from other users, which is a great way to discover what people are curious about. But for our tutorial, we will focus on your own research. Click on the search bar, type your first question, and hit enter. That is it. You have just made your first Perplexity query, and you are about to see why this tool is different from anything else. When you type a question into Perplexity, something remarkable happens behind the scenes. Instead of just returning a list of links, like traditional search engines, Perplexity scans multiple web sources in real time, synthesizes the information, and presents you with a comprehensive answer backed by citation. Each response includes numbered source links that you can click to verify the information. On the right side of the answer, you will see a panel showing all the sources Perplexity used, with thumbnails and brief descriptions. This transparency is what sets Perplexity apart. You always know where the information comes from, below the main answer. Perplexity suggests related questions that you can click to continue your research journey. And here is a key feature. You can ask follow-up questions that build on your previous query, creating a conversational research thread that gets deeper and more specific with each question you ask. One of Perplexity's most powerful features is focus modes, and most beginners completely overlook them. When you click the focus button next to the search bar, you will see several options that let you narrow down where Perplexity searches. The academic focus restricts searches to scholarly papers and peer-reviewed research, perfect for students and researchers. The writing focus is designed for creative tasks and helps generate content without heavy citation formatting. The math focus interprets and solves mathematical problems with step-by-step explanations. The video focus searches YouTube and other video platforms for relevant content. And the social focus pulls discussions from Reddit, Twitter, and other forums to show what real people are saying about your topic. Using the right focus mode dramatically improves the quality of your results because Perplexity is not wasting time scanning irrelevant sources for deep research, I recommend starting with academic and switching to social when you want real-world perspectives. Now let us talk about the feature that makes Perplexity a serious research powerhouse: Pro Search. If you are on the free plan, you get a limited number of Pro searches per Alton, but they are worth every single one. When you activate Per Search, Perplexity does not just answer your question once, it runs a multi-step research process. First, it clarifies your question if it's ambiguous, asking you follow-up options to narrow down what you really want. Then, it executes multiple search rounds, each time refining its approach based on what it found in the previous round. The final result is a deeply researched, comprehensive answer that covers nuances, conflicting viewpoints, and the most current data available. ProSearch can take 30 to 60 seconds to complete, but the depth and accuracy of the answer far exceeds what a regular query produces. For any research project that matters, ProSearch should be your default starting point. If you are doing ongoing research on a topic, you need collections. Think of collections as folders where you can organize your Perplexity queries and answers by theme or project. You can create a collection for your thesis research, another for market analysis, and another for personal learning. When you start a query inside a collection, Perplexity remembers the context of all your previous questions in that collection, giving you more relevant and connected answers over time. To create a collection, click the library icon in the sidebar, then hit New Collection. Give it a name and description, and you are ready. You can also move existing threads into collections retroactively, so nothing gets lost. The real power of collections emerges over weeks of research. Your collection becomes a curated knowledge base that you can revisit anytime, with every answer backed by sources that were current at the time you asked. It's like having a personal research library that updates itself. Here is a feature that most Perplexity users do not even know exists: Pages. When you have gathered enough research on a topic through your queries and collections, you can convert all that information into a beautifully formatted, shareable report called a page. Pages take your Perplexity answers and restructure them into an article format with headers, organized sections, and embedded citations, all automatically generated. You can then edit the page to refine the content, add your own insights, rearrange sections, and polish the narrative. Once your page looks great, you can share it with a public link, making it accessible to colleagues, classmates, or anyone who needs the information. This is incredibly useful for collaborative research projects, briefing documents, or even blog posts. To create a page, look for the Convert to Page option in your thread or collection. The conversion takes just a few seconds, and you will be amazed at how Perplexity transforms scattered research into a coherent, professional document. Let me share some advanced techniques that will take your Perplexity research to the next level. First, use the Attach feature to upload files, PDFs, images, or text documents, and ask Perplexity to analyze them alongside web sources. This is invaluable when you need to cross-reference your own materials with online data. Second, try asking Perplexity to compare sources by saying things like, compare the viewpoints from these 3 papers. It will synthesize conflicting arguments and highlight agreements and disagreements. Third, use the date filter to focus on recent information. If you are researching a fast-moving topic like AI developments, adding in 2026 to your query ensures you get current results. Fourth, leverage the API. If you are technically inclined, you can integrate Perplexity into your own tools and workflows. And fifth, do not forget to review the source panel carefully. Perplexity sometimes cites lower quality sources, and checking the credibility of each source is part of being a responsible researcher. These tips separate casual users from research professionals. Let us be clear about why Perplexity outperforms traditional search engines for research. When you Google something, you get 10 blue links and you have to click through each one. Read the content and mentally synthesize the information yourself. That process can take hours for a complex topic. Perplexity does that synthesis for you in seconds, and it cites every claim, so you can verify it. Compared to ChatGPT, Perplexity has a critical advantage. It searches the live web. ChatGPT, as knowledge, says a cutoff date, meaning it cannot tell you about recent events or new research. Perplexity always pulls current information compared to other AI search tools, like U.com or Bing Copilot. Perplexity's interface is cleaner, its source transparency is better, and its pro-search multi-step process delivers deeper results. No tool is perfect. Perplexity can sometimes hallucinate or cite questionable sources, but for structured, verifiable research, it is currently the best option available. And it is getting better. Every month, you now have a complete toolkit for using Perplexity AI as your primary research engine. You know how to create your account, run basic and pro searches, use focus modes to target specific source types, organize your work with collections, create shareable pages, and apply advanced techniques that most users miss. The best way to master Perplexity is to start using it today. Pick a research topic you care about and run through the full workflow we covered. Try a pro search, save it to a collection, and convert it into a page. You will see how quickly your research quality improves. If you found this tutorial helpful, subscribe to Patapo AI for more step-by-step guides on the best AI tools available. We release 4 videos every week covering reviews, comparisons, tutorials, trends, and workflows. Check out our other videos in the links below and let me know in the comments what AI tool you would like us to cover next. Thanks for watching and happy researching!